Hey, what's up? I'm Mila.
And I'm Misha.
And we're 702.
And you're tuned in to Rolling Out.
All right, everybody. Welcome back to Rolling Out. I'm Rashad Milligan and Davey are joined by two very special guests, Mila and Misha, the birthday girl. And you might know them more specifically as 702. Come on,
You gotta
man.
sing.
702 in the building, man. How y'all feeling today?
Hey,
We're doing
feeling
great.
good.
Yeah.
Feeling blessed.
Yeah.
Happy to be here with you.
That's great. And happy to have you guys here. First question, I do want to ask y'all, like, how did y'all feel about, I'm sure this is a question y'all get a gazillion times, so I apologize. But with the mustard flip, and kind of like what Roddy Ricch did, like giving a classic like just like new life for 2, 3, 4 more years in the 2020s. What was that kind of like for y'all to see, like, how y'all sound and y'all work was still moving?
We feel great about that.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's an honor. It lets you feel like finally, some of your hard work is paying off, and the younger generation is taking notice to some of the stuff that we did back in the day. It's good because I have a son who's not young. He's 25. Yeah, that is young, but 25, and then I have a 19-year-old daughter. So, them actually listening to Roddy Ricch and and now they actually can really like relate to the stuff that we did. And so it's kind of like it makes me feel good.
Yeah. Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
Shout out to DJ Mustard for that. We appreciate the ear of the producers who are, wise enough to implement the sound of the 90s. Most of the time the producers are our age, so they remember these records, and I'm so happy that they infuse them into their artists of today to kind of get the ear of today's generation. It feels wonderful. We love it because we love the streams, the numbers, and the checks. And
that part.
We are ecstatic about it. We are humbled by it, though.
This was something that, like, I kind of asked like Frank Ski about it when I asked him about WAP, and everything like that.
Wow.
And he was like, I just imagine he's just eating so well off of that, and
right.
I kind of want to even kind of going into that, no, let's pivot to the Queens of R&B tour.
Yes.
I feel like anytime you put Queen or King on something, there's always like a discussion, debate, or anything like that. But in some cases, it can mean unity. Like when you think of Kings of Comedy, I felt like that was unity for the Kings of Comedy. Queens of Comedy, same thing. So, so for you all to be on the Queens of R&B tour, just what do you think? Because I talked to a few of y'all who are going on the tour at the Black Music Honors. You said it was all about, kind of the unity and everything like that. But, just how is it to be a part of that, to be considered, to be even in that group, getting that well-deserved recognition?
Well, I think you just kind of said it. Misha kind of talked about it before, which is finally feeling as though your work has paid off. You're finally receiving your flowers. You're finally being recognized. I don't throw around the word legend or icon. Nor do I take Queen lightly. I'm grateful. I think we're both just honored and humbled. And I do remember speaking to you now that you pointed it out. And we did talk about just it being and feeling like a sisterhood. The camaraderie of it all is what it's really about. To show that females can work together, female groups can, be together and in sync and unified.
Right. Yeah. The fact that, these are legends that we grew up listening to ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And then to have them open the door and leave it open for us to walk through. You see what I'm saying? Like, I mean, SWV and Xscape did not have to extend this olive branch to, you know what I'm saying? They could have chosen anybody. It's very big shoes to fill, but thank God. And by the grace of God, we are one of those groups that they chose to do the tour with them. And by the grace of God, we're gonna make sure we come with it.
Yeah, we're really excited. I mean, almost 30 years, so I think it makes sense,
No, 100%. And when you think about R&B, and today there's like another resurgence of it on the mainstream level. That's something I was talking to with another artist about yesterday. But when you think about Summer Walker and her, obviously, and who
Mm.
are some, there's a few, Coco Jones. I'm sorry, Victoria Monet.
Yeah.
Those are like some of the like new, and they're all together. It's all, there's no beef there. Just how does it feel kind of seeing the next generation of R&B bring it back to the mainstream and be unified and kind of work together as well?
I love seeing it. I think it's admirable, and I think that it's showing that their parents were very smart and probably played a lot of 702, and
And somebody raised them right.
right. They
Yeah.
were raised well on the good 90s
Right.
R&B music. No, but
Yeah.
I think it's really cool. I think it's very mature of them to be more so as colleagues and, like I said, sisters, versus how unfortunately sometimes it is in hip hop, with it being more like beef, and you know what I mean. Like, it's
Hmm.
room for everybody. So, and the four women that you just named, to me, are also different. That I feel like
Everybody
it's
has a,
okay.
yeah.
Everybody has a lane. It's
Yes.
okay for everybody to kind of all be together and come together
Hmm.
and kumbaya. Like, I don't think it should be any type of division, but unfortunately that does tend to happen. But I think it's cool. It's a lot of different sounds out there now. I love listening to the artist you just named. I love her, and I love Summer's music. I
Hmm.
love when
Coco
Coco sang the
Jones.
heck out of "Get It Together." Thank you, girl.
Yes.
She did her thing.
Coco Jones is my
So
girl.
it's inspiring, for us to see the younger generation kind of have that sound that I guess we kind of paved the way, just like SWV and TLC and Escape paved for us.
Hmm.
Um, like you say, you kind of touched on it there, but on the hip hop side, it's not necessarily like that. But what my kind of opinion on it is a bit different, because I'm like, I just think that's just hip hop in general. What I'm saying, like, I don't think half the guys like each other either. What I'm saying, it might not be like as out there, as it is on the women's side of things, but I think that's a whole nother discussion and layered thing of just
That's
like,
for
you know,
sure. That's a whole nother
yeah,
interview. You
yeah,
already
yeah.
know.
Of like how we're saying the eyes we and the lenses that we view things of, like, men versus women, and what a woman's supposed to act like and what a man's supposed to act like, and all of those things. Um,
Mhm.
Yeah.
but yeah, I kind of, just going back to that. Like, what do you think it would do for the female hip hop community if a lot of those beefs were, I don't know, say squash, but that there was a little more kind of unity within female rap as a whole, and male rap too. But yeah,
Um, what do I think it would look like in terms of,
what are the benefits of it as a
Well,
group that's touring with
right.
multiple other women groups right now?
yeah. I think the benefit is just what it says. I mean, we all are, there is a place, a stage for everybody. There is a time on stage for everybody.
Mhm.
So my whole thing is that we as a collective unit, if we were all to just stick together and unify each other and kind of go with the flow, I think things would kind of go where they need to go. I don't know.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, I think there's power in numbers. You know what I mean? And I feel like if we were to come together, our generation, their generation, just hip hop as a whole, like Misha said, as a collective, I think it would definitely maybe kind of help to disassociate the negative stigma with hip hop. Do you know what I mean? I
Hmm.
think some of the stereotypes that are associated with hip hop would kind of be diminished. I feel like if we all, it's kind of like if hip hop did a "We Are the World," that'd be fire.
Right,
That'd be
right.
fire, son. Look.
Well, the
Yeah.
the thing
I
is,
guess.
what I would say this, Mila, with that, it's like I feel like hip hop has tried to do "We Are the Worlds," or not even "We Are the Worlds," but like One Train songs with like all the stars on the song together, and it becomes a hit. Like, remember, like Swagger Like
Mhm.
Us, and the Problem song from ASAP Rocky that had all the dudes on it, and then Forever as
Mhm.
well. Like, there
Right.
have been posse tracks with everybody on it. The thing is, it's just like
Nobody
you
cares, dude.
it's not real. Like, y'all still hate each
Right.
other. So it's
Yeah,
like
you can
it's like
kind
y'all
of
could
sense
do a We
it.
Are the World, but it's like if Nicki and Cardi, sing We Are the like, or like you do the Unity song that like Queen Latifah, you know what I'm saying? If they
Well,
did
yeah,
that, they would still hate each other.
well, and see that. Well, listen, that's beyond what me, Misha, and anyone else can do. That's something personal,
Right.
But I know back in our day we had like when Brandy put Yo Yo, Queen Latifah, and MC Light on her remix, and then we had Missy do Ladies Night with who was that? That was Angela. I can't even think of everybody's names right now, but Brad, and it's like Queen fan. People don't really do records anymore. Rappers, I don't think, where there's like multiple, rappers and they all get on a song
It's
together.
almost
Nobody really does that anymore.
well, I mean, it's almost as if right now, like the beefing is a trend. It's a trend and it's a fad and it's actually a way to sell records. So you have to take that into
Exactly.
consideration as well. Now,
Social
whether or
media.
not these beefs are really genuine beefs is the
Who knows?
question. You know
Who
what I'm
knows?
saying?
Yeah. Well,
So
everybody says it doesn't go beyond the wax. Everybody's like, it's just for the music, but I'm like, I don't know. I never really understood hip hop beef. It's not nothing new though. It's been around forever. It started out, I think, it's like something fun, like lyrically competitive. But then I think it goes a step further. These days, I don't know. It might
the
go
thing
beyond
is that
beyond the
we
studio.
have an obligation to the world to actually to show some type of I guess camaraderie, and it's what we bring out to the world that actually gets magnified, and it becomes times 10. You know what I'm saying? So if the artists are beefing, then what does that in turn do for the people out there in the world, and are they now, is this big beef everywhere? You know what I mean? Instead of everybody just getting along. I just think that the world would be so much better if we all just got along.
I guess it'll be boring. Like it's like nobody wants to see people get along. Like they want to see the foolery, and it's so sad. But that's the days.
That's an interesting question, though. Thank you for
Yeah,
asking
days
that
we
one.
live in.
As you can see, we got a lot to say.
They thrive off of these.
No, no, it was like a thing that I brought up with the entire Caitlin Clark situation on the sports side of things, of like the division that the Caitlin Clark debate brings about because she's white. And there's a history of white women getting more attention in women's basketball than black women when the
It's
sport is
so
Yeah,
mostly
true.
filled
yeah.
with black women. So it's
Mhm.
like, and people always say like, oh, I wish it didn't matter. And I'm like, I do, but I just feel like it's human nature because it goes down to even
Yeah.
if this wasn't the case, and it'll be dark skin versus light skin. It's like, like I'm from Atlanta. So like in Atlanta, it's like, I'm from the east side, I'm from the west side. Like, and it's like, what are we even talking about here? Like, we're from
So
the same
silly,
state in the same city. Like,
right?
people are always
Right.
gonna
Like,
find something to like
yeah.
Something to compete with, right?
Yes.
a hundred
Banana.
percent,
I
a
don't
hundred
Mhm.
understand.
percent.
Human
I
human
wanted
nature.
yes, exactly, exactly. I wanted to ask y'all about business.
Mhm.
Just to those Coco Joneses, to those Victoria Monets, to those Hers, to those Summer Walkers, because all of those artists are signed to major label. Like none of those artists that I just named are independent. So
They started out independent though. They
yeah,
started there.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah. So I just wanted to ask, like, just what are some things that you think that they should be on the lookout for, and the R&B artists and the underground that are coming up should be on the lookout for?
I don't even know how to answer that anymore because the music industry has changed immensely. Even
Yeah.
even the labels, like labels ain't moving how they used to move. You know what I mean? Major labels are different now because of social media. Because of social media, if you already have 6 million followers, then they don't deem it necessary to throw you in media training per se or artist development per se because you got your following already, your fan base already. So it's a little different. They don't have street teams putting up flyers everywhere because you got your page. You can do it yourself. You know what I mean? So I don't really know how to speak to that anymore. The only thing I wish we did have, because we're independent these days, is
Right.
the tour support.
Yes.
Okay.
Because right now
To
we
pay these
are the
bills.
support.
Okay.
We are the support. Okay.
Yeah. So
But no,
contracts, read your contract.
read your contract. There you go. Read your contract. Make sure you have people in your circle that you trust.
Mhm.
And I mean fully trust, because it's some people that are in your family that you don't even trust that way. You know what I'm saying? So your circle needs to be super tight and very small. Do not try to go and have this and that different manager and this and that different. You don't need all of that. Make your circle small, man. Small and tight.
Yeah, yeah. Steve Harvey told us that one time too. He told us that did Apollo. That stuck with me years
That's
ago.
so funny.
Yes, he told us that. He said,
I
"You know
wouldn't
why I
even-
like y'all? He said, 'Cause y'all don't roll with a whole big old entourage.
Yeah, nah.
It's just a few of y'all.
Yeah.
Like, keep it like that."
Right.
That stuck out to me.
So salute to Steve Harvey.
Yeah.
Yes.
One of the last questions I have, Misha, on your birthday, just what are you thankful for this birthday?
Oh, okay. I have a long recital of things that I'm thankful for that I pray to God about almost like 3 to 4 times a day. But this birthday in particular, I'm thankful for the time that I had with my mother and my father, and the time I had with my sister Irish on stage. I'm grateful. This is a bitter birthday for me because
It's her first birthday.
my first birthday without them, and Irish's birthday, Irish and Orange, the twins' birthday was just on the 2nd. So I always come off of that. I felt like a triplet all my life because my birthday was right behind theirs. So coming off of this birthday in particular, just because it's the first, it's been kind of tough. But I'm thankful for family. I'm thankful for beautiful beginnings and a beautiful ending.
Thank God for her strength.
Mila, Misha, thank you all so much. Misha, so sorry. So sorry
That's okay.
for everything.
You want to make her cry this early?
No, I was like, I always feel
sensitive.
bad. I always
Of
feel
course
bad
you are.
when someone cries. I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
That's okay. It's just that I'm a sensitive
No,
fool.
but
I'm just
thank
so
you for
crazy.
asking that though, because
Real
we
thing.
didn't bring Irish up, and I didn't know how to segue. But
Right.
for
Yeah.
those who may or may not know, like, because I know it's surprising, but surprisingly, a lot of people still don't even know that we lost Irish last year.
Yeah.
So, just to let those know,
Yes.
who may not have known.
Yeah, she's always with us, and she keeps on reminding us that she's here. So we're good. We're good. It's just asking that question because you reflect on those kind of things.
Yeah.
On milestone days. A birthday. I'm still 21, but
Now we were just talking about that before y'all hopped on. They were like, yeah, she turning 21. I said,
Hey,
okay.
that's right.
I said,
That's
all
right.
right, let's do it then.
That's right.
But man, like, also like just, we are so thankful for y'all. You know what I mean? And I hope y'all really continue to receive these flowers on this tour throughout America and just know how appreciated y'all are. Like we started off this interview with I guess people kind of closer to my age and like younger and stuff like that. Like balling is like one of them jobs, you know what I mean? Like it's one of those like club staples and playlist staples and everything like that.
Thank you.
And,
we added it to the show at one point. Just a little snippet.
Yeah, we tried to pay. We were paying homage.
Yeah.
To
DJ
them.
Mustard and Roddy and Summer. Yeah, we added a little bit at one point last year for some of the festivals.
Yeah, no, 100%. But it's like, like you said, 30 years of touching people's lives, of changing people's lives, of being the soundtrack to people's lives. You got people all over the countries, specifically Black folks, through so much. And we thank y'all and we salute y'all for
Thank you. That made me emotional. I'm like,
yeah,
about to make me cry.
No, I mean, I just
Yeah.
think it's important that that we let y'all know for sure.
Thank you.
Like what y'all mean to us and everything like that, and how grateful we are for your gifts and talent.
Thank you so much.
Into the world.
You don't always feel it, so thank you for that.
Yes,
we don't,
yes.
I appreciate
That's why it's important to always say, regardless of how you might assume how much people hear it, because you don't, everybody know what assumptions make out of you and me. You know what I mean? So I hope mom don't like with me for that. Anyways,
well, you
Live
didn't say.
Nation, thank you, I appreciate it. Live Nation, where you guys get the tickets.
Yeah.
Where can the people find you guys on socials? How can people stream the music now that y'all independent to help continue supporting the 702?
So let me start with the last question. They can we have a 702 Spotify channel, to radio stations to stream us. I guess just type in 702. And as far as ticket sales, I think we both have it in our bios.
Yeah,
On
our
Instagram.
bios.
So my Instagram is at It's Mila. Click the link in my bio for tickets.
And I'm at Lamisha the Gemini. So that's Lemisha the Gemini.
Yes. And It's Mila is with 2 E's. Meelah. It's Mila.
I got you. I really
Yep.
appreciate how Misha had to pause and like think of what.
Yeah, I'm telling you that age is creeping up.
Oh no, don't do that. Don't do that. 21.
21.
But all
I
right,
like
we
21
appreciate y'all.
Savage, by the way. Sorry.
Say that again, Mila. Say that again.
Sorry, nothing. I just thought about 21 Savage when y'all said 21. I like him, by the way. That's my guy.
Right.
He
That's gotta be the caption. That's gotta be the caption. 21. Can you do something?
Hey, right?
That's
Yeah.
it.
I need to.
That's the caption.
That's actually
Put it
not a
out
bad
there,
idea.
right?
Don't be surprised if you hear that on the Queens of R&B tour, okay?
Hey, that's fine with me.
I love his love for 90s music. Yeah, he's hard. He gets it.
But has he sung one of y'all songs on Instagram Live? Because I know like that's
Yeah.
what
yes, that's why I love him so much.
We're a big fan because I was already a big fan, but even now after that just kind of like boosted him up to like
we sealed the deal for us.
I think he's top notch right now. He's like he's
top 10 for
he
sure.
over my daddy. No, I'm just kidding. He up there.
Yeah, he sang Get It Together, I think, a couple of times, and I'm like, oh my God, I love it. I appreciate it so much.
Yeah, that's I think one of my favorite parts of hip hop right now is like 21 Savage going on Instagram Live and just singing like 90s R&B.
Yeah,
that's so sick.
Yeah,
because I don't know, you wouldn't expect it off top from his name to his appearance and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
right, and then you're like, oh, he has a soft side.
Exactly,
emotional.
Exactly. Yeah. I feel like it humanizes rappers as well.
Absolutely,
definitely does, and we need that.
Listen, the hardest rappers out there love them some R&B, I'm sure. Because 90s is just the best era. It is what it is. Some good music out there.
Okay, all right. I felt like we had a good interview that entire time, and then you threw that in there. Like, I don't know. You know what I mean?
But I said what I said. You know what I mean?
I'm coming up in the 2020s. So, like, I feel like in the 2040, I'm going to have to be like, the 2020s were the best.
Right. Oh, God.
Well, I ain't taking it back, friend, so.
Yeah. But I appreciate y'all so much. Mila and Misha for stopping by 702. Rolling out as always. Make sure you guys check them out on the Queens of R&B tour. And until next time, please take care of yourselves.